Yo, high table. I guess Trump thought that his State of the Union address was good enough to take the attention off the Epstein files. But now we have a young lady who's been confirmed and linked to Jeffrey Epstein, who is making claims that Donald Trump sexually assaulted her as a minor. And I just don't know why these women cannot receive justice. And it just lets us further know that this country is no longer governed by the rule of law. Joe Biden could have released these files, and maybe we wouldn't even have a Donald Trump presidency. But it just goes to show the games that they're playing with our lives and up in Washington. But now, Donald Trump is in office and the Republicans have the gavel. They have, pretty much control of all three branches of government, which if many of you that follow politics understand that now there's no such thing as three branches of government. And so the behavior that we're seeing with Jeffrey Epstein and men like him has been going on for years. They've been messing with kids for years, doing slavery. The slave master could take a man's wife, sleep with her. He could sleep with their daughters, their children, do whatever he wanted to do. He considered them as property. And so that type of energy has been in them down through the years. And so for them to be sleeping with underage girls is nothing new. They were doing it during slavery. But then they put laws in place to protect our children. They had young girls getting married at 12 and 13 years old that, couldn't even cook. I mean, just won't even mature enough. But that thing was legal in the United States. And so, most of these men grew up in those days to where that was normal. So Donald Trump is pushing 80, so it wasn't that long ago to where, that type of thing was legal and it was normal. And so I'm not surprised by this behavior, but what bothers me is that, Kristi Noem and Pam Bondi and all of the women, even his press secretary, the young lady, all of these women can stand by and defend this type of behavior and not take into account that it could have been them. It could have been their daughters, their nieces, their sisters. Like that is the crazy part, that how women are standing with Donald Trump. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, I used to, didn't like her politics, but she showed us that she has principles and she stands for something. She wants to see justice for these women. If you like this content, like and subscribe.